Howdy, with this video, just want to go over the revised schedule, make sure we're all on the same page for the rest of the semester, and then go over the essay assignment real quickly. I'm not going to read it to you word for word. You can read faster than I can talk, but just want to make sure you understand what's going on there. I'm doing this video on Friday, April 3rd, for Monday, April 6th, reflection number 6 due. Hopefully you already have that in, but if you don't, make sure you get it in by then. And should be starting to work on essay number 6 at that time. Keep in mind, the sooner you finish this essay, the sooner you're done with the class, right? So a little motivation, hopefully. On the 13th, once you send me at least the first 2 sections, and again, if you want to send stuff in earlier, feel free to do that. If you want to finish the essay a little sooner. On the 20th, I'm going to want to see your full draft. If possible, we'll do peer reviews. If not, it may end up being me looking at the draft and you doing a self-review. We'll see how that works out. Then on the 27th, that's the last day for the semester. The essays due. I'll send out a final survey about the course. Kind of ask you, which essays worked for you, which ones didn't, and other things about the course. Nothing too heavy duty there. We're not going to have a final exam or anything like that. Once you turn in essay number 6, that's kind of going to be the end of the semester. To go over, but that's my understanding is that's it. We just have that extra week because of what they're calling the snow day. And again, hopefully everybody's hanging in there at home, getting their work done. For essay number 6, again, that's up there on Schoology, and I've emailed it to you as well. You're going to write a 1,200 word essay. Again, we're going to stay in APA format. So you can have a title page, an abstract, then the body, then the references page. Also, I'll have your graded 5th essays back to you tomorrow or Sunday, so be able to take a look at those as well. But anyway, for this essay, a 1,200 word minimum essay, again, the essays aren't getting longer. They're just involving a little more complex critical thinking, a little more deeper thinking, which makes the essays a lot harder. But you're going to have several major sections, 4 to be exact, but maybe 5 if you count the conclusion. But in the introductory section, I want you to provide some background for the novel, maybe a short biography of Marjane Satrapi, and then I want you to find an interview with her. It could be through a Google search, it could be through a YouTube search. The nice thing about working with a modern author is that you can see the author talking about their art and their works. It's a very interesting thing to do. This may actually be more than one paragraph. Don't think each section has to be one paragraph. So if you get a good background of the novel and the biography, then you want to start a new paragraph for the interview. You feel free to do that. With the second section, I want you to take one page out of the novel, and it's up to you, one page that really struck you, and discuss the importance of that page. Again, one page might be one panel. It may be, I didn't count for this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 panels, like on this page. It's kind of up to you, but I want you to pick one page and talk about the importance of that page in terms of the rest of the novel. That sounds easy when I say it, but it's not as easy when you actually get into doing that. But it's also not impossible either. But you want to kind of talk about why is that page important? What major ideas is Satrapi trying to develop with that one page that might apply to the rest of the novel? Again, you want to make sure you're not falling into plot summary. I've read this graphic novel a few times this year already. Don't start just tell me and this happened and this happened and this happened. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I know. I read the graphic novel. Show me, why this one page is developing major themes or ideas that are going to play out throughout the whole novel, or how they might relate to what happened before as well. Again, you're going to see there's some word count and minimums there. Hopefully that's not going to be too much of a problem to get to. But the second section should have absolutely no research. That should be you looking at the novel, telling me what you're seeing. So don't go out, be careful about going out there and finding research and trying to sneak that in there, because Turnitin is going to pop it up pretty quick. A few schools across the state of Tennessee have used this as a common reader, particularly in their Comp 1 or Comp 2 classes in college. So Turnitin is going to pick up any research pretty quickly. The third section, I'm going to discuss how Persepolis develops a major theme, maybe in a way that a non-graphic novel probably could not. What is it about the images kind of helping with the story that makes this a kind of a unique art form, in other words? Want to use 2 or 3 panels from throughout the novel to illustrate your point. Again, don't start getting into plot summary. I've read this thing. You want to talk about 1 or 2 major themes that Satrapi is able to develop through this graphic novel that she may not have been able to in a traditional novel. The fourth section, and again, there may be more than one paragraph in each one of these sections, by the way. The fourth section discusses whether or not you think the graphic novel is a genre or form is a genuine literary art form. When I was growing up, generally comic books were comic books for kids, but now graphic novels have evolved into something a little more serious. You can see with Marvel and DC, they spawned just billions of movies and lots of money. So there's something to it, but is it really art, or is it something else? Once you use Persepolis to support your ideas, you can use a little research in this paragraph, but don't make it dominate the paragraph. It should be mainly you talking about the novel. And really, this second, third, and fourth section should be almost research-free, other than the novel itself. You want to end your essay with a good, well-developed concluding paragraph. It does more than just summarize your essay. I've read the essay. You don't have to summarize it for me again. Tell us what this has to do with maybe art, with maybe the way literature should be taught, things like that. It kind of depends on whether you like the novel or you think of the graphic novel as a valid art form, about where you're going to go with your conclusion there. I'm not going to require a short quote, long quote, summary, and paraphrase. Sometimes it's kind of hard to do with a graphic novel. There's not a lot of dialogue sometimes because they have the images to help convey the meaning. But you should have the semicolon, colon, dashes, ellipses, and brackets. Avoid got, get, you, you're, it, all those forbidden words. Make sure you have all the APA stuff on there. And you have your stuff, essay number 6 done. But maybe a little less research in this novel, and in this essay assignment than previous ones. But again, the critical thinking is going to be maybe a little more difficult, especially if this is your first graphic novel ever. It's interesting how we make meaning out of the sequential visual art form. But hopefully that helps a little bit. You kind of see what you're getting into. Obviously, ask questions if you have them. Well, that's about it. I'm going to get off here, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.